Yeah. A little itchy, eh? Easy. Easy, boy. Jesus. Alright, is that good enough? Nope. I mean, we're probably not going to get any of oil in here, but that's okay. That's alright. But this right here, are we good? Oh, yeah, we're good. Okay, boom. Let's take my dab. What sounds like it's buzzing over there?
Yeah.
Huh? Oh. Alright, so, Nevin, go ahead, start it. I'm out of frame. I'm currently taking a dab. You know, fuck. I wrote down like 5 things in my notes so that I could had stuff to reference if we ran out of shit. And the notes is in my phone.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I meant to write it down on paper before we started.
Well, you know.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. As soon as I get in the frame, we'll have something to talk about. You know what I mean? Because I'm fucking bald now.
Oh, no.
But honestly, I'm loving it, dude. The heat index today was insane. So
It was, in fact, lit and toasty today. It was, in fact, toasty. I would assume it'd be hotter at some point later in the month.
what? Oh,
Oh, nice.
fuck
It's
yeah.
charged.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah, bud. I'm killing it. Yeah. Check it. It feels so good to have my hair gone. Oh my god. I do this like once or twice a year. I just shave my head down with like a 2 or a 3 to this shirt right here, and then I just let it grow out for a whole year.
Oh.
Carly hates it because it's like I just let it grow out, never do nothing with it, and then I just buzz it down like this. So it really is like usually while she's at work too, so she just comes home to like a different person.
Literally a mental fuck.
Yeah, like do not get in front of the
It's a
camera.
whole different person. Baby face, like
Yeah.
this nigga looks like he's like 15 years old, but everything's gone.
Alright.
And then I come home and it's gone. There's no reattaching.
Right.
It's on the floor. Probably already in the trash by then.
Well, you know, what can you do? Probably in the trash by
Wait,
then,
like
as if that was
5
gonna put it
months?
back on. Yeah, like what the fuck? Stupid as hell.
Did your lizard just fucking fell, dude?
Yeah, it just takes leaps of faith all the time. It gets bored from being up there and just
Like, dude.
probably want some water. Yeah. Dude, how long has it been since you've been on one? Probably a little bit.
What?
Before I went on the trip. Since the last
I've been?
podcast
Oh,
you
yeah.
did, yeah.
3 weeks?
I didn't do one when I went on the trip. Last week's was shit, I will say. It was like a quick one. It was supposed to be like a filler, which is pretty stupid because like I didn't really have much because I just went on the trip and most of the trip was like just hanging out with family. So half of it was just like me saying it was a filler, and then the other half was me being like, but I'm gonna try harder on podcast so that there's not just a bunch of lame filler episodes, but it was literally like a 14-minute filler episode. But hey, you know, progress.
It works.
Yeah, you gotta have stuff to go on. And I had some stuff, but I also literally was like, it's stuff that like you can't, like I could bring it up and talk about it for 5 minutes, or it's something I could bring up during this one if it gets slow, and we could talk about it for 25 minutes. So like I didn't want to waste good topics. Jeez, kid.
Dead
you know?
and dead. At least
Yeah,
that
this one's more important for sure. But I had some stuff, but like I'll save it
I'm
for
not
like
worried
if we
about
run
this.
out. But we should be all right now, dude. So this fucking, where are you at saving wise? What you looking like? Because you're talking about getting into the Civic, right?
Hey, don't worry about that. I can always make it work.
Well, actually, you said you were gonna buy a gun this week, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've convinced this man to get into guns.
Well,
I've been trying to convince him for like a year.
into real guns.
Yeah. Because he was into airsoft and stuff. So like, I mean, he already had like, this
No,
is just like he
I
already
know,
likes the foundation of
Should've fucking
guns.
sold them before the field closed, man.
I know. And the field just closed down, so like we can't even play airsoft and shit. So I mean, you might as well. I mean, we could honestly get like we know a decent amount of people. We could get them into it because it is like a cheap hobby. Like
Yeah, but where are we gonna go? There's nowhere around.
Robbie's house. Robbie's house would be an amazing place to play it. And honestly, just like there's a handful of like woods we could go pick up and shit. We could probably play at Pat's where we work and shit. That would be dope as fuck, for real. But honestly, it also just kind of makes sense to if you're a couple $1,000 into airsoft to have at least one or two real guns.
Yeah, you got.
Also, just as a dude who like looks at like the market and stuff all the time and like likes to have assets because it's hard to hold on to money. You will spend money and you'll spend it on shit that like you don't even notice it because you'll buy food and then you eat the food's gone, money's gone, and then you're like, where the fuck did all my money go? You can if you spend a bunch of money on guns, you might open your wallet and then be like, damn, where'd all my money go? But then when you look, like there's gun right there, gun right there, gun right here. That's fucking 6, probably 8. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
2. It's like fucking $1,800 just laying around, even though it's not in cash. But at any time, I mean, and they hold their value well, so you could at any time go like fucking get rid of them.
That's why I want to go to a pawn shop to get one because I guarantee I get a somewhat better of a deal than.
Depends on the ones you go to. You should go to American Gun and Pawn though, because it's like a gun pawn shop really. And I went there and I'm following them on Facebook, and they have amazing deals. They have deals of the day every day, and they have stupid deals on like pretty dope shit. So I mean, in reality, you could just watch them on Facebook. Do you have an idea of what you want?
Not really. Just kind of. I figured. I mean, pistol of some sort.
Yeah,
but
I just didn't know if you had like an idea of a brand or if you like held anything.
Not really. I don't go in looking to hold guns just to hold them. You know, I'm going in. I want to go in to be like intending to purchase.
Yeah, but the problem is it's like a car, and if you've never experienced any of them, then you don't even have an idea of like the one you want to purchase. Because like, as far as like caliber, like a 40 might be too much kick for you. You might not like it. Or now that you hold the whip all day and like you use your forearms, you're gonna get a lot of forearm grip.
I don't use my right hand.
Well, whatever hand you use is the hand you're gonna shoot with. So either way.
I use my right hand at work and I use my left hand outdoors.
Oh, you're fucked. Well, you've never even shot.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, you're just used to the airsoft, huh?
No, I shoot at Robbie's occasionally.
What do you have? Well, shooting what? Just like other people's?
Yeah, I've shot.
I just mean like on a regular basis. Like you don't have any muscle memory from the stuff you've done there. So that's what like kind of like how you use your right hand to work because you had never done anything. So it wasn't like it was going to be awkward no matter what. So you just learned with the right. You can do the same thing with shooting and just use the other hand because you don't have any muscle memory to like throw you off to have to like relearn or anything. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, as far as like, I mean, there's different calipers, different lengths of guns. Cause like, pick up that one right there. It's got the safety on it, but it's fucking that bitch is got some weight to it. It's a 10 mil Rock Island 1911 for the viewers. You can bring it over here. You can bring it in the camera. But yeah, that bitch is heavy, huh?
Well, it's loaded, I assume.
Yeah, there's one in the head, but the safety is on. But even without the magazine, I mean, just the bottom's metal, top's metal. Like it's a good size gun. But with that, it's a big ass caliber, but it doesn't have that much kick. It's a 10 mil, which is supposed to be like a hefty, like recoil and stuff. But like when your gun's this heavy, the gun doesn't move that much. You know what I mean? Because the bullet has so much weight to move beforehand. Whereas so like, and this holds 8, right? Now, this
that one, yeah.
has a flashlight, an optic, and it holds 15. I'll take the mag out though because that one didn't have the mag in it either. There's not one in the head of this one, so you're fine.
This one's a lot lighter.
Significantly lighter, and with an optic and a laser on it. You know what I mean? And so those are all taken into consideration. But these are also the same caliber, but feel these. Feel how like this is like a thick one. Well, that's the sandpaper, yeah, but that's like thicker, a lot thicker, and not as long. And then when you feel this one, like how thin and this is round, that one's more square. Like this one is ergonomically a lot more comfortable in the hand, I would say. Like the Glock
reminds me of
the Glock is pretty thick.
A cop gun, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, this is a 1911. Like old cops probably did use this, but like Like you just feel how like
Yeah, it is.
how the roundness kind of like sits in the hand a little, like your hand wraps around it. Yeah.
It's nice, but it's heavy.
It is heavy. But like, and then feel like the girth on that motherfucker now.
Yeah.
Now that like you get used to that one, the girth of that one is like, and it's just all on like.
You can move so much. You get so much more like movement with this one than you do with that one.
Yeah, yeah. Like sleight of hand, like how quick you're gonna fucking draw onto them and shit. Yeah.
Flashbang.
So I mean, then there's all that, and then there's also like, and this is big too for a Glock. So like, if you like this, like if you like the feel of the square versus the round, but like this is still a lot for you. I mean, you go and get a smaller Glock, and it'll be like this times 3. All the stuff.
Realistically,
you're talking about.
I want a
He's
revolver,
for the
but
laser.
you know, when the fuck am I gonna use a revolver?
The same time that you're gonna use that if you ever have to. If you're ever gonna use a gun, you're gonna use the one you have. And this gun, I'll tell you right now, this gun's been around since the 80s. Damn near hasn't changed. Basically the same thing. And this gun's been around even longer and has won 2 world wars. And revolvers are notably considered more reliable than either of these. And that's just because there's like nothing that can go wrong with a revolver. The bullets that they shoot aren't like how the back of these have like the thin circle right there where the primer is and the pin has to be like perfect. Revolvers are just like a big flat back and can be hit kind of anywhere. And the hammer is like, it's just a thing that pulls back and then spring released. It's like as simple as it gets. So like as far as jamming, there is no jamming, you know what I mean? So they're one of the more reliable, definitely one of the least accurate, but it's also like what you want it for. You know what I mean? If it's just for protection,
I don't know,
then it's also
fucking
most
badass. It's like imagine having a revolver.
Yeah, I got one up there. You can fucking feel this one.
What the fuck's the point of a revolver? I don't fucking know, but it's badass.
They are badass. So this one's old as fuck, so you have to unscrew this, take this out to turn this.
Oh, you got that.
That old Johnny, huh? Oh, dude, I was also totally wrong. These definitely have the center primer. Some of them don't, though. I'm not sure what that would be. Might be a different type of bullet or some shit. These are fucking old shit-ass bullets anyway, so I wouldn't think anything of them, really. They're not, this ain't nothing special. This is a 38 special, which is a pretty fucking whatever round. That's why it's my boot gun. You see where I fucking carry it. You'd want to just like up and fucking just real quick, but as far as like reliability, there's nothing that can really go wrong with this. Like, there's nothing in it, so you see we're good, but just so you feel comfortable holding it. And this is a little annoying, but this is not how, like, you've seen modern revolvers. It's usually just a little thing you press and it slides over, so that's totally different. What's up with you? Nice. Yeah, but I mean, there's several reasons to like a revolver, and one is because of, like, watch my hand. Like, you can see how hard I am trying to pull down that trigger. You're never going to accidentally pull that. Trying to put that into your pocket or pull it out. Like, that was so much. But say you get into a scenario, like, because all that draw, it takes so much force, you're probably pulling the gun down or fucking up your aim. If you do this, now it's right there and it's fucking nothing to shoot it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like, if you did get into a scenario and you cock that bitch back, now you know if you put it on him, it's just going to be a tap to do it. But, like, you also, like, if it's in your pocket and you go to pull, you don't have to, like it is so much and so long, you know what I mean, before it ever does anything stupid. So you're, like, that's another reason to like it, is, like, you're less likely. These Glocks, this is totally empty, but, like, so you have this thing, and you have to press the center of the trigger. So, like, that's their, it's a trigger safety. So, like,
you can't hit the outside.
Yeah, so that's like, so when you're sliding it into the harness or whatever, if it does just grip the side of it, that's supposed to catch it. But theoretically, I mean, like realistically, anything that's catching like right there is probably just gonna slightly grab that, and then it's just gonna let it go. I mean, it is a safety, but it's not a safety. People say that Glocks do not have safeties for that reason. This one has a full-on, like, I don't really want to test it because there's one in the head, but this is a safety. Like, this does not lock the fire. See, I just push it down.
Yeah.
Now it's off. But this doesn't let this slide back. It doesn't let the pin go forward. It doesn't let anything happen. But I'll fucking take it out just to show you. Oh, it doesn't even have one in it.
Huh.
Yeah. Which is crazy. I guess it just has to be cocked. All right, so now there's not one in it. See? Can't even pull the trigger with this. That's a real safety, right? But now, even without that, like I can pull the trigger all the way back, right? That's where the trigger is.
Yeah.
Now, this on the back of a
gotta...
1911 is also a safety, so it doesn't. Oh my God, I'm clamping in the foot.
I got one. I have a replica of one of those.
Yeah, so like you can't, if you don't have the back of the gun also back, it won't do it either. It also will not go on safety unless it thinks it has one on the head.
Mine's designed like that one, but with the same safety as this one.
Yeah, yeah. Which is, it's a little weird. I don't understand it, but, you know, to each their own.
Well, because most of the time with
I
you
guess
hold your hand on the back anyway, so if you're ready to shoot, all you gotta do is move your finger down.
I just feel like you also, like
in a pocket, yeah.
Like you're kind of, your hand's kind of there sliding into the harness and stuff. Like, I get the idea of like, I kind of get the idea of it, but at the same time, I feel like in any scenario where it would actually go off sliding it or anything that you didn't want, your hands kind of like, that's kind of how your hand's always on the gun. So like you're kind of always holding it anyway. So it kind of, that throws it off for me. But this one, I mean, there's really not, like you can't accidentally, there's not much that can go wrong. And then when you slide that back, these are always in row. You know what I mean? There's like nothing. And then it's just as simple as just fucking pushing it forward and it hits a pin. So, I mean, the reliability of these is nice. I mean, you can get smaller ones than this, but like they don't, honestly, one of the things with these is you can get a Glock 43X, which is just a really small Glock. And because this is polymer, it'll probably be lighter than this, to be honest. Like, you feel how heavy this is? That's not like, yeah, because revolvers are all metal, that's not true. There is like 9 times out of 10, they're going to be an all metal gun. You know what I mean? Just because of the way they're designed. There's like a couple that are like,
this is made right up the road.
Yeah, see how the trigger is nothing like that? Now pull it without the hammer back.
Oh, I just...
Oh. Yeah. This was, when you pulled it, this was slightly off. But yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you have to like physically...
Yeah, like it's not, there's no accident.
With this...
That's after you're ready. That's after you're ready. That's once you've drawn it, you know what I mean? Because the hammer's always up in the boot, right? And then the second I drew it, I would pull the hammer back and just make sure it's like, bro, I just gotta tap this trigger.
Yeah, so you'd hold your finger like right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then just...
That's it. Boom. Damn. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't the biggest caliber, but you're like, nobody that gets hit with it is gonna be happy. So, I mean, it's good enough.
I mean, being hit by any gun, I don't think you'd be too happy.
Yeah, no. But there is definitely, like, when adrenaline's running through you, like, a lot of people don't realize there's fucking, like, the size of the bullet, like, it's a big factor. Because my neighbor got shot 5 times with a 9mm and ran to our house. Ran to our driveway from houses away. And, like, he doesn't have a limp. He doesn't have a single health problem with him. And he was hit in several different spots. And, I mean, yeah, he got shot right through the forearm. And his forearm, he has full function of it. Like, 9s really aren't that big, and they're not that, like, they don't have that much velocity, like speed, so like they're kind of like whatever. Their perk is that there is a lot of different types of ammo, so you can get a lot of good stuff. Like these fucking plastic tipped hollows. Mm-hmm. They have a lot of like ammo advantages. They're smaller, so they hold a lot more. Like this size magazine with a 9mm would probably hold 20. This only holds 15. 5 more bullets makes a difference, you know what I mean? But these bullets are just so much bigger that like getting hit by this, like dude got hit in the arm with the 9, and he could still use his arm. He picked his arm up and showed us his arm to tell us he was shot. You know what I mean? If I hit him with my 10 mil, like because if he had a 9, if he had a gun in his hand when he was hit with a 9, he could have still used his hand to shoot back. If I hit him with my 10, that hand's useless, which renders the gun that he has useless. So like those are all factors. Like, because I would argue with Raul all the time about his 5.7. He's like, dude, it's so fast though, and I'm like, yeah, but it's a 22. It's a 22, but going a lot faster, which means the bullet's this fucking big. So yeah, it's like you might hold a lot, but also it's going so fast that when it hits you, it goes straight through in a straight line. So if you don't hit them in a spot that matters, it's just gonna go straight through, and like yeah, there's some bleeding, but like in reality, a clean hole right through you is not that big a deal. You stop the bleeding and you're pretty much fine. Like unless they hit you in an artery or like your heart or something like that. Like motherfucker, if my neighbor ate 5 9 mils, and a 9 mil is bullet wise is 3 times the size of a 5.7, then even with yours going faster, he ate 5 of the 9s. He's probably gonna eat a couple of your 5.7s. You know what I mean? I want a bullet that he can't eat. I want a bullet that's gonna push him back when he gets hit, which is why we have 2 10 mils. The 380 kind of just like landed in my lap, so I was like, whatever. You know, I'll take it.
What's up, bud?
So I mean, those are all things to take into consideration when looking at the fucking guns. Like you can get a small 357, which is disgusting.
I'm probably gonna go this weekend or this week.
Yeah.
Depends whether I feel like it going after work or not.
Yeah.
But,
depends on if we have a day that's early enough. Because you'll get paid on Wednesday, so realistically, you would want to go on Wednesday. Because Wednesday.
No, I don't get paid Wednesday till like 7 p.m.
Damn, bro. Mm-hmm. I get paid every time at work.
It's like 6:30ish on a Wednesday. 6:30 to 7 o'clock.
That sucks. Because I was gonna say, because you have in Florida we have the 3-day waiting period. So realistically, if you want to do something this weekend, you would want to go it on Wednesday and then have the 3 days. You're still gonna.
I still get it on Sunday.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it's still a day.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's still the day worth of shooting. You'll go shoot it there. You'll go at least put a magazine through it or something.
Shit, yeah.
A couple of them.
They at least have the range open.
Oh yeah, it depends where you go.
Oh yeah, I guess I would have to go to a range afterwards.
Yeah, like there's a place on Ridge that you could. That it's a gun store that has a range on it, the firing range, but they don't have like the biggest selection. They're more of a gun range than a gun store. They just happen to have guns.
What's the place called? Damn, don't worry about that.
Firing range?
No, the one.
American Gun and Pawn? Yeah. Damn. I fucking gotta get a pod camera, dude. I wanna go fucking look stuff up and I just phone's over there.
Your phone's gonna die, but I don't care.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is them. Their website, I will say,
look at that.
Very awful to yeah, they have a bunch of them right now, but they're a little expensive, all those revolvers, because they're all police trade-ins, so they're all like whatever. They're not bad, like they are good revolvers, they're just expensive because they're police trade-ins. But honestly, you'll have better luck looking at their Facebook, because they're very like it's just this chick and her husband, I'm pretty sure, that run it. They might have like 1 or 2 people that work for them, but when me and Carly went in, like their kid was running around screaming and shit. Like it's a very small like whatever shop, but they're like the chick is pretty big on social media.
Oh, $200 for the Taurus.
That's what I'm saying. Deal of the day. They have a deal of the
day
now
$149. Smith and Wesson.
Scroll
37.
down because this is a story. It'll be on their thing. It's right here. Yeah. The Smith and Wesson Springfield Hellcat. That was one of the first guns that I bought legally. But I didn't, like, Dan bought it for me because I couldn't buy it. But he bought it legally at the store for me. That's not it. That's obviously, that's the Hellcat. That is very small and lightweight. It's a nice gun. You'd probably really like it. But it, because it's so small, it does have a little bit of a kick to it. But it's a 9. It's fucking, that's a Taurus something. That'll be the last. They're in order on the thing.
Taurus GX4 with
a GX4, yeah.
Oh, special slide. So special
Cerakoted. Cerakoted is like the paint, so it can't rust, and that's why it has like that that affect this. These are called, if you look up penny auctions, yeah, if you click the links, they all start at 0 and they usually have like 72 hours and it's just a bid. So like literally they've had fucking...
It's probably just something that they haven't been able to sell, so they're just trying to offer.
Sometimes it's that. Sometimes like I've seen all kinds of them. I've seen guns that because I watch this page religiously because
22.
They used to post kind of funny memes, but they're also just like they have amazing deal of the day. So I always watch them because dude, if they have something that's good enough and I have the money, I'll fuck around and go in that day and get it. And they also have a small rack. It's 9 out of 10 of them will be shotguns, but there will be like a small handful of ARs. But they have this small corner that's an under $300 rack. So,
see, that's pretty dope. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's pretty dope.
I think that's a... Oh, that's a CZ. A CZ... I know CZs are pretty expensive. CZ 75P. With a Kindix holster, so it comes with a cool holster. CZs are, I've never personally owned one, but I mean, they're a pretty like reputable brand from what I've heard. But they are like, you're gonna see that it's reputable in the price.
Oh, 800, damn.
Yeah, but I think that's
6.
Yeah, it's on sale. It's on 6, but yeah, they're one of them brands. Like they're pretty fucking good. So they're a little more expensive.
What the fuck do you mean you have mini Dracos?
Yeah. They have one in there. They want like 12 for them though, unfortunately.
That's not that bad.
It's not, but like I hate that a mini Draco cost more than a AK in some places. Because for what? They're fucking just a smaller, worse version.
$350.
Yeah, see, and that's not bad. What is that? 38 though, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be like this. That's gonna be these bullets. Realistically, if you get one, the only reason I got this is because 2 dudes before you working there. One of them's name was the first Mike. He was a blonde Mike. He was on probation. He was a felon, couldn't have it and all this shit, so he sold it dumb cheap. So I fucking got it from him. But realistically, if you got a revolver, you'd want it to be a 357. I fucking see if I can go find one real quick. My brother has one somewhere. Boom. So, check this out. This is a Colt, by the way. So this is like
one of the
creme de la crop. So I'll fucking, but I mean, and it holds 6 instead of my 5. And look at that
size difference. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, they look about the same now that you're comparing them.
A little wider. Like a little bigger.
I've never put 2 and 2 together, to be honest. Oh, this is a 38 special. What the fuck? Damn, he got rid of his 357. Huh. Yeah, well, he's just got fancy Hornadies in it. And yeah, that makes sense. He had a 357, though, but I guess that fucker's gone. Sad.
Oh my God, dude.
But yeah, so this is another 38. This one happens to hold 6. And it's Colt, so it's fucking tits.
Oh, big boy. Watch out. Watch out.
Huh. I wonder what happened to the fucking 357.
Go.
Bye-bye-bye! Bye-bye-bye!
Boom. Bam.
He'll be alright. He'll be alright. Huh? I'm in a pod. 1 second.
Definitely gonna have to go there soon.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, honestly,
how far are they from here?
Probably 35 minutes.
From here?
Like 30-ish, yeah. They're close to one of our properties. Well, honestly. They're pretty, like we go past a sign that says that we're close to them. Like we go...
Oh yeah, that one place.
Yeah, the one place right before the tire shop that has a slam red version of my truck.
Yeah, I gotta talk to him and tell him I gotta leave early on one of the days.
To make it there?
To one of my events.
Oh yeah. What is it?
I gotta leave there at 3. So long as like.
What is the event? It's in
Wesley Chapel.
Fast and Furious one? When is that? It's 21st, no?
Yeah. So it's a couple weeks away. It's like 2 weeks.
1 week away.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Today is the 10th.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so a week from now will be the 17th. And then 17.
Yeah, so I
a
gotta
week
tell him,
in,
like-
you got a week and 4 days. A week from now will be Monday. It's
Yeah,
that Friday.
And even then, on a Friday, typically we get off early, so I'll be all right.
Yeah,
But I just
Yeah, it's
figured
not
I'd let
bad.
him know just in case. Like,
Yeah.
I'm bringing my car.
he's gonna be mad. We're both going to the event, so just so you know, we both have to leave early, and it's for a car show. Fuck your job. Honestly, I almost gave you a shirt before we started the pod. I didn't want like the
This.
yeah, I didn't want the just because we need to talk some shit, and also like I'd be saying shit I do at work and stuff. I don't really want to get in trouble, but I'm never gonna edit. Well, I said
I mean,
I
to
said
be
that
fair,
in the
like I
last
said, I've
one, but,
never
like,
talked shit. So
no, I don't mean like talk shit like bad. I just mean like, yeah, we all smoke weed, we sit around this and that, blah blah.
I'm off the clock, so I can do whatever
we
I
say
want.
names and shit, you know what I mean too.
I'm
So
off the clock though. So
yeah.
I can smoke if I want to.
I mean, it is what it is.
And everything that's being said is all alleged anyways. It's innocent until proven guilty. So even what we say could not be proven unless you were with us at that current moment. So
Also, we're both praised at the job. Like Sean literally said today that he said he hopes that we know our shit doesn't go unnoticed. Like he talks to Pat about us, and Pat literally is fucking. Some dude was there longer than me, and he went to go talk to Pat, and he didn't know his name. And when the Monday I came back from my vacation, Pat was like, "Morning, Dom," and I was like, "Oh shit, this dude know my name." That wasn't actually what I said. I said, "What up, player?" And I looked up and realized who it was, and I was like, "Oh, I wish that was not the response I had used, but it's over now." it was like one of those awkward moments because like I technically used the proper response, but like it was to somebody that I would have wanted to be more formal with. But
Yeah.
it felt like when like the cashier says enjoy your, or the waiter says enjoy your food,
Yeah,
you say
you
you
too.
too, and you're like, why the fuck did I just say that, dude? But he's also cool because
yeah,
Hayden called the day after 420 and was like, or he called on 420 and was like, hey man, aren't we supposed to have the day off? Pat's like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? He's like, dude, it's a holiday. He's like, what? He's like, it's 420. And Pat was like, dude, every day is 420 for you. Get to work. And I'm like, oh, okay. And right then I was like, oh, he gets it. This guy gets it. I ain't stressing nothing. You know what I mean? And, you know, I've left plenty of fucking blunt wraps and little nuggies in the fucking
is he
in the
going
door.
to truck or something?
No, he opened our truck because our truck's brand new. Like so they had it dropped off at the property fucking a month ago. So, I mean, we got it had like fucking however many miles. He looked it up. It was however many miles from the dealer to the property plus like 5 miles or some shit. So we got it brand new. And Pat checked it out because he just bought a fucking brand new truck. So he opened the doors and looked in it and was just like, shut it. Like, yeah, it's a truck.
Makes sense.
I was like, yeah, I don't know what you were expecting. You didn't get like no fancy trim model. It wasn't like you were gonna like have to check out the Bose sound system or nothing.
Oh yeah, look at the door.
Looks like a door. You got the leather floors. Yep. He didn't even like check to see if Apple CarPlay worked or nothing. He was like, yeah.
This is what I ordered. Thanks.
Shit's insane. But hey, I think it's pretty cool. I fuck with the place. You know what I mean?
It's chill. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna invest a little more into it. I've decided to start investing in a little more, like as far as like with them, because at first I was
Yeah,
kind
they
of
know.
like,
Like I don't care. Like outside of work, I really don't really care about anybody. But inside of work, I'll be the nicest person to you. Like, but outside of work, I don't really give a fuck what you're doing outside of work. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, I don't either as long as it's not bringing it in, like you know what I mean, like whatever Mike's
That's
got
why
going
I'm
on.
kind of glad that Hayden only had me on one day. Because it's just
Yeah, he lets.
no, not him. The lady.
He's on the phone too much. He is. He do be
I don't
like,
care about him on the phone. It's the chick that he was with was just talking and talking. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
talk. Like,
Yeah.
I'm in the truck to just.
No, Hayden's good
Chill.
about that for sure. Like he'd be doing he'd be dealing with his personal shit all the time. Like his wife would call him all the time while we were in the truck. But like his shit wasn't like affecting work, but he was always like dealing with it. He mows on the phone too, like you see him on the phone, but hey, all he ever does is mowing.
He's working,
He's
so I
mowing,
don't care.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, hey, your line might not be straight, but the fuck do I care?
Just
I
not-
don't even make sure my lines are straight when I'm mowing. I hate that shit. I hate when Sean sends me pictures of when he mows good lines, and I'm like, Sean, I'm embarrassed that you have pride in this.
I'm a groundsman. I could care less how you mow.
Well, he's just like, he's like, dude, look how straight my lines are. Because, like, you do make lines and you see them when you're done mowing. And it does look good. And, like, I totally...
You go to my house, they're fucked up.
I'm like, I respect the
care.
whole having pride in what you do stuff. But also, like, I don't know. Like, a little too much pride. He's like, dude, this shit is so fucking beautiful. I'm like, this is a retention pond. Nobody's going to see, Sean. Like, I get it. Like, it looks good. But it's not like... I mean, what...
You should put that work into a house.
Yeah, 2 jobs ago when we were fucking mowing houses and shit, because me and him used to do residentials only. I mean, that shit mattered and it was cool then, but now it's just like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, I also have, I don't know. At first, I was a little, I was a little down for a little bit and kind of, damn, bro, where the fuck did them roaches go?
Damn.
I just had 2 roaches.
Spring Hill. You know where Teller Trail is?
No.
How about, you know where County Line is in
Yeah.
Trillamoon Boulevard? I think it's the street that we come down. I don't know. Anyways, on County Line, if you take a left right before the intersection, it's a little straightaway. You can just rip. Do stupid shit. People are doing RC drag races. We can do a drag race.
We can do a drag. You want to race me?
I'm gonna fix my transmission.
You know, I'm down a fucking race player. Oh, she probably just came and stole my roaches to fucking roll with.
Cash takes it,
Young money, cash money.
Around, recall and paperwork.
What's up with you, Bubba? What's up with you? Nice. Nice. Well, sick and sad.
It's got lowball me $25 on each rim. Whoa.
Still rolling?
Huh?
There you go. What's that looking at? Yeah, we're solid, Sonny. Set that up. I really hope she came and grabbed them roaches. I didn't lose them.
That would suck.
I know, bro. Let me sick and sad. Yeah. But I think it's pretty cool that you're going to get a gun. Especially because, you know, you should have one no matter what. But also, having assets is nice. You going to grab a couple, you think? Or you just getting one right now?
Just one at the moment.
Yeah, I didn't think you were going to go in and get like a couple right now. I just mean like, you think you're going to get into it more as like a hobby? Like probably grab
Yeah, I'll start
a few,
picking.
or...
Well, I'm picking them up more as like assets, not even just for. I don't know. Like I'm picking them up obviously to use them, but still just for assets. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm still obviously interested in guns and everything, but I don't know. I feel like I would just be. I'd buy one and be like, oh damn, now this is worth a lot of money, so I might as well just go buy a few new different ones.
Yeah.
Because I want a variety. See, my issue is I have ADHD brain, so I'm gonna invest into this, and I'll be like, I like this one. Let me go buy another one.
I'm currently looking into a shotgun.
I'm going to buy.
That's why this is Carly's. I have a Glock.
Well, that's and then 3 different guns.
Yeah, but also one of the furthest things from a Glock, still handgun, is a revolver. I have both those. This is a boot gun. This is like fucking flashlight and big square optic, long distance. So like these are polar opposites in handgun. Next, I either want an AR or a shotgun. I kind of want a shotgun because they're cheaper off rip, and I have a build plan for an AR that's a little expensive. So getting the AR is like,
yeah.
I know I'm just gonna start putting money into it even after I get it, but I kind of want to start doing it soon because I also want to build the truck, and it's like really that's my biggest problem right now. Like as a man, I have the typical man problem, and it's like gets paycheck,
truck or gun.
Truck or gun. Does my dog have food? Yes. Truck part or gun part. And because I have the car channel, I really because I don't do too much. Like I don't do any gun stuff on the YouTube. It's a lot harder to do. They're like very strict about it. I'll probably do some gun stuff occasionally once I have like a bigger following. But as of right now, with like no following, I feel like it's just easier to do car stuff. So I want to build the truck, but I don't know. Like I was kind of in this weird like, not like schizo mode for a little bit, but kind of like flock cameras are popping up everywhere, dude. War was like a big discussion. So I was like, dude, like I feel like it's just smarter to invest in guns right now than to worry about camming my truck and like, YouTube content. You know what I mean? It just didn't seem right because even if nothing happens, guns are still a good asset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if something does happen, I now have guns.
Exactly.
To whereas like the other way, if I cam my truck and nothing happens, yeah, I got a cam truck. But if something happens, dude, we're at war and I just have a cam truck. You know what I mean? Granted, that's badass, but
Can't really do nothing.
right. And like flocks popping up left and right, it's fucking scary and shit. So I was like, that fucking makes it harder.
Allegedly, they have 3 grams of gold in them, and if that's the case, they're worth a lot of money.
Allegedly the gold, but no matter what, I know cameras, wiring, that kind of stuff. 9 times out of 10, there's a lot of copper. A lot of copper on bubble. You.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was kind of like,
Hire
whatever.
some homeless people to do
So I was
some
kind of
licks
like,
for you.
whatever about the car shit and like that. And that's why I have 3 guns. And I had a couple, but I got rid of some right now. But then I was kind of like, dude, if you think back in time, at every point in time, I mean, as far as to like when we were kids but still alive, 2001, 9/11 happened, and going to war with Afghanistan was like the biggest thing. Like everybody was worried about being drafted. If car people then just stopped doing car stuff and just like all stocked up on guns because they were all paranoid about war. Before that, it was like Vietnam. Before that, World War I, World War II. Like there was always something going on in history. So there's always going to be something to be scared about. And I do believe, that's why I will never go without a gun, that you should have at least something to be prepped with. You know what I mean? In case something happens. But you can't just stop living because there's a threat to not living. You know what
There's
I mean?
a threat in everything you do. You go to Walmart, there's a threat. You go to Publix, there's a threat. You go and drive on the road.
And those small threats that you're talking about are the threats that are the reasons that I believe that you need a gun. But I, like when I mean threat, like when I say there's like a threat to not living is no reason to not live. I mean as far as like a big threat, like back in the day when Russia and America were at it, and like nuclear war was a thing. People literally thought the world was gonna end. They're like, dude, like there's no point in doing anything unless what you're doing is investing in a nuclear bunker, because they thought nuclear bombs were going to go off, which meant that they thought everything was pointless. And then after that, there was World War I and II, and like you have all this shit. People were always stressed, and I mean there was always people that probably never gave a fuck too, and that was healthy to an extent. But had anything happened, they're totally unprepared. I think you need to be slightly prepared, at least somewhat. You need to be able to defend yourself in some way. You know what I mean? You need to not be totally useless, but you still can't just be like, flock cameras are popping up, we're under mass surveillance, and you know what I mean? We're about to go to war, so there's really no point in me having any kind of small fun. Essentially, there's no point in me living because there's this threat of not living. Because there's the threat that you could get in trouble for what you're doing, you should not do it. Because then there's no point in anything. You know what I mean? So like then I kind of had that realization. I was like, I have to build my truck. As dumb as it seems, like in some scenarios and like point of views to like build it, knowing that there's like all this stuff going on. Like you should probably be prepping in some other ways. But I mean, I got decent bit of ammo. I have guns. My brother's got guns. I'm gonna get more, but like even though I like them and enjoy them, taking them to the range is essentially getting less prepped. Because like yeah, like you get comfortable with the gun, but now you're running out of ammo. Now you gotta spend more money on ammo and shit. But also like you gotta the truck's gotta get built at some point. You know what I mean? Otherwise, what the fuck am I even staying alive for?
So you know how you fund it? Keep buying the guns, and when you're done, you're bored of the gun, you sell it for car parts.
And see, that's kind of where I was getting at, was like just spend all the free money I have on guns, because that prevents it from going to anything else. And then the second I want stuff, I just sell some of the guns.
Yeah, and you can.
The only problem is that it's like, because I know that like I just agreed with you and I told you to get guns for assets. I think they are good assets, but to an extent, because at the end of the day, the same way that you just bought a gun or a car and drove it off the lot, you just put miles on it. The second I shoot this gun, I'm putting wear and tear on the barrel, the firing pin, you know what I mean, the bolt carrier, the springs. So like technically you go and buy a brand new Glock for $800, You can only resell it for like 6. You only lost a little bit, but if
So I
you
want to buy a used so I can just
yeah, it only
used and
and it's only lost so much in value. You'll probably sell it for what you bought it for.
roughly maybe $50 less or something.
Right,
like
right.
that,
So
$100 less.
you're losing the least amount, but also still getting something, which is smart for sure. Because I mean, there's also like
Plus, I don't need anything crazy for my first. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't need to go drop $1,500 on one gun just to have a gun.
Oh, no. There's no way. No,
I mean,
yeah.
maybe a
I don't know.
couple
What are you
guns down the
What are you
line.
thinking about spending? Like, what are you even comfortable spending?
Depends. I don't know. Like, I don't know. For a Glock, probably 800 at like peak, 8 to a grand.
I mean, that's brand new. Yeah. That would be like my Glock brand new.
So I'm saying like that's like kind of max. If
Yeah.
realistically, what I want to spend $500-600.
Yeah, I mean, you could get something decent for that. You know
So
what I mean?
I mean, obviously, if I have to break a little more and go like 650, 700, I'll do it. But like, because like I said, my max is 800, but where I want to be is around 6.
Yeah, and you can find something decent for that, especially at a pawn shop used.
So I'm saying I could probably find a lot of decent stuff
Yeah.
around $600-700.
Yeah. Yeah, I just feel
800
like
kinda
I
puts me
definitely
in
feel
that-
like I've like there I could have made so much progress as far as like my YouTube channel, like content wise, truck wise, but like I was just like in like a weird mode because I was in like a prepper mode, dude, for like if shit hit the fan, just because I felt like shit was gonna hit the fan. But then like I just thought about the fact that like there's always been a big scenario people were scared was about to happen. And you can't just live in that forever. And also, like, I just went and hung out at Robbie's this weekend.
Yeah.
I ripped Robbie's and Caleb's 250 dirt bikes. And I'm just like, dude, like, even if something is about to happen, up until it happens, if I don't do nothing other than have anxiety about it happening, I might as well have died months before it happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least live up until it happens. Because at the end of the day, if I cam my truck and manual swap it right now, and then a year from now, we're actually at war, and like fucking place in ruins, at least for a year I was sliding a fucking cam 5.3. Plus I'll fucking slide a cam 5.3 through fucking rubble. Through a war-torn city.
I'm looking
Sure.
right now for storage.
For what?
Storage.
Stored. Oh yeah, fucking shop, son. Honestly, bro, you need to get a decent shop. I have so much shit, bro. If you get a decent sized shop.
I just don't want to pay $600 a month for a shop.
I know. That's fucking a
That's
cheap
why I wanna-
shop too.
That's why I want to get like a storage unit and just kind of
Yeah.
low key.
Low key, yeah. I mean, I guess you could store. They're just hard. I mean,
Not like
storage
one
units
with a
are like
gate,
kind of a
but,
pain in
like-
the asses. Like as far as like letting you hang around there, they're pretty like put your shit in here, get your shit out. There's not much like sitting at them. You know what I mean? Unless you get like, I mean, there's certain ones, but they're not gonna be like.
That's why I'm looking around. I want
Yeah.
one like that where I can kind of hang around if I, when
There's one on 52, the old one we used to have, but they're more shop than storage, but it's like same. It's like a small
I'm
garage.
kind of tempted to get one of them that are off of Alex's road. At the end of
Road?
it, yeah. There's one. So his house is like right here. If you
Mhm.
follow that road down and follow it down around that bend straight,
Yeah.
right before you take a left. There's like a storage facility right there. And there's a guy always
Yeah.
working out of a shop there every single time I drive by in the afternoon. Every time.
Yeah.
Some black bigger guy, and he's always grinding some shit down. I don't know what he's doing,
He probably does some machining or some shit.
but he just sit there, and every time you pass by, you'll see sparks flying. He's just. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but
Yeah.
hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Grinding.
get shit done. Fuck it, doing something.
I mean, he can't be.
That's what
paying
I'm
me.
trying to do. I'm just trying to fucking. I need a spot to get shit going. You know what I mean? For the most part, because that's another big problem with building a truck right now. Is just where I'm building it at and shit. It sucks dick. And I mean, I don't want to do. Like, I hate doing shit at Dan's because like, if anything takes too long, then my truck is stuck there, and it's currently my only mode of transportation, which is not ideal.
Cheap.
What it do, boo-boo? You want to smoke? Okay, come sit right here.
You got my gun?
Yeah, we were looking at it.
I played with it today.
Yeah. I see that you cocked it and put it on safety. with nothing in it.
It don't fucking
Nah,
burn
it
under
should have
mine.
one in the head, especially considering it has a safety. So like, this thing's got a fucking tough slide though. Jeez.
Yeah, see, it's $765 for one off of Old Dixie Highway. One
Old
near
Dixie Highway's far.
one near Hudson Beach, $2,700.
Old Dixie's out the way, player.
You feel mine?
I know, but I'm just like,
Dude, doesn't she sound like Goose last week?
just for a shop. Shop prices
Yeah.
are crazy.
I didn't even play with your reset, to be honest with you.
It's insane. It's better than rolls.
You do have a pretty decent, like, not much till you get to your wall.
Yeah, do it. Like as soon as you try moving your finger,
That's nice.
it clicks.
Yeah, check this out. All right, so, like, triggers, like, there's nothing in it. All right, you're good. This is like free play trigger. This is like nothing. Now this is what it's gonna feel like when there's a bullet in it. So it's gonna have this much play, and then you're gonna feel a wall, and then that's the trigger. Now keep the trigger pulled, pull the slide back again. Now most people don't realize you do not have to let the trigger all the way out to pull it again to shoot. You only have to let it out far enough until you feel this click. You're probably going to hear it too, but that click right there, that's all you need. Realistically, the trigger goes out like significantly more, but that's called the trigger reset, but feel that. Like, cock it back. Yeah, cock it back.
Yeah, I mean,
And then feel like, yeah, that's just a dead trigger. That'll never feel like that.
damn.
Yeah, it's a hefty gun. Yeah, you feel like the slight play before the wall. That's
Yeah.
through the wall
Oh yeah, I heard that click.
immediately, right? Like you felt how smooth that was? Yeah.
Damn.
Now, they're known for their reliability and shit, but now feel this. They're known for being reliable, but they're known for having the shitty triggers. Like, feel how spongy it is before the wall? Way more play, right?
Yeah. Way more.
Yeah, and now pull it, and then now hold it and feel the reset. It's like way longer too, huh?
Yeah, I feel
Yeah, like you have to let the trigger out twice as far as you have to let this one out.
Yeah, twice as far for sure.
Yeah, it's fucking and like so,
At least more. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't.
yeah, not definitively twice as far, but like as far. Oh, you turned the optic on.
Oh, I did. It
You
was.
just touch a button. It ain't nothing. But yeah, I mean, oh fuck, what the hell happened here, Bobby? Like, look at all that right there. That's insane. That what did I? And then this one is fucking. It's like, let me push my finger back more. It's like immediate, dude. And that means you can just boom, boom, quick as fuck. This one is fucking. Ugh. I gotta get an aftermarket trigger for it. I do want to slowly build this, but I also want to, because I mean, it's got a good grip on it. Technically, it comes stock with a 10 round. I bought the 15, so it holds more. Fucking light optic. I could realistically leave this how it is, and I want to get like an ARP for a truck gun, because ARPs are technically pistols, even though it's the big AR style. But then, I mean, those are nice for a truck gun, because truck guns are probably like a truck scenario is more like a long distance scenario, where you'd want something with a longer barrel for the distance and shit, better sights. This is for like DDing. This is probably going to be a winter gun once I get another gun, because it's so
come
big.
work with me this weekend.
For sure, yeah.
Well,
was
when
gonna
I go
with
pick
you.
mine up, probably.
Yeah. No, I'll definitely go with you if we get off early enough on a day. I'll fucking, and it's up my way anyways. I might
Shit,
as
you
well
know,
go
fuck
with
it,
you.
yeah. If I get off on a Wednesday or Thursday early this week, I'll go fucking
Yeah.
take a gander.
You heard he's gonna buy a gun this week. Mostly because it's gonna hold
Fancy
its
airsoft.
yeah, it's gonna hold its value. So like he can buy it right now, and then when he needs money, he can just sell it. But it's easier to hold on to a gun than it is to hold on to 600 cash.
See, I got convinced it's asset, and I like assets, so.
Well, then you
Then,
can go to
yeah.
Robbie's and shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. He was also big in airsoft like I was, so having like a real gun is pretty cool. He's actually probably one of the few people that it's funny because everybody else has gone through dozens of guns, right? Caleb's had more than we could count. Dolo, Dan's had his handful, and none of them give a fuck to take theirs to the range and sight them in or learn how to use them. Like I've literally talked to Caleb, and he's like, "I'll have a different gun in 2 weeks. I'm not worried about it." And I'm like, "So why do you have the gun? Like you're not even good with any of them. Not that like you can't shoot or nothing. You know what I mean? You have the basic skills, but at the end of the day, you've also gone from like 3 different calibers and like 3 different style guns. Like you can't be stupid accurate with that bitch or comfortable with it. You know what I mean? I've had the same gun for a minute, and I sit in here all the time, and I have 2 empty magazines over there in that drawer, and I practice quick draws. I turn the optic on, and it's usually that dog's left eye, and I stand in that corner, keep it in the waist, and I fucking sight in on it, pull the trigger, drop the mag, reload, all that goofy shit. But I mean, that shit, you know, when whatever the scenario you're in is happening, that's what makes the difference is the practice. So that's what makes the muscle memory. You know what I mean?
I got 2.
And this useless until you go to the range and sight it in. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks cool.
Thing is what you spend on those is what I'm spending on a single gun too. So it's like it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make sense.
Well, but that's different.
I spent $700 on my 2 ARs. I spent $500 on the bolt I have. So like, you think about it, that's the same amount of money you're putting into these.
Yeah, this one for $100.
Granted, obviously I'm spending but I'm saying like those ones.
Yeah.
You're buying these whether. Maybe not what you paid, but if you were to go buy them right now, they're probably $600-700.
Yeah, this one was roughly 6. It was like 5 something, I think. After like what is it? It's like 40. It was like 40 or $50, something like that for to run your background. The gun was like a roughly 5.
Oh, I gotta pay for that. That's gay.
Yeah, because I don't know. It is gay, but it is what it is. Whatever.
I guess if you don't pass.
Yeah, then like how's it? Because they have to pay to use the system.
Yeah.
So like you're paying for the fee to use the system because if you don't pass, then they don't sell you the gun. They get no money. They lost money.
At least you're covering that.
Yeah. Because
but like,
it's weird,
if I did pass, shit, give me $50.
It should come off the gun. Put that towards the gun if I pass. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like if I don't pass, keep it. I get it.
It's not like you ain't making them profit off the gun. So.
Even if I negotiate $50-$20, whatever I negotiate.
And that going to the pawn shop, we're going to a gun and pawn, like you can't do that, which is pretty cool. Especially if I go with you. If I go with you, and you're like, oh, this is my first gun. He helped me. He can help convince me. Blah blah blah. And I'm in there, and then you pick something out. I'll fucking go and pick out something cheap and be like, look, dude, I'm the one who convinced him. I'm trying to help him here. You cut $100 off him. I'll buy this $400 gun. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're taking money off that gun, but you're guaranteeing
another sale.
Yeah.
2 sales, yeah.
Guaranteeing 2 sales just by giving that one a deal. You know what I mean?
Sometimes even giving a deal on one to barely break even or break even and make a little bit to sell another one at a little bit of profit, you're still recycling that money back into your business easily and quick.
Right, yeah.
So that's what, I don't know. I have a business mindset because I run a business, so I think that's kind of part of it.
And also, you just gotta think that, like, if you did that, this is this dude's first gun. You just gave him a big discount, and his buddy bought a gun because you sold him that gun. These dudes are probably coming back. First of all, that was that dude's first gun, and he got a dope deal on it. He's probably coming back here. And the other dude bought one just because you gave his buddy a deal. He's probably coming back with him. You know what I mean? Like, I would be pretty in that bitch. I'm definitely gonna go with you because the place has some 60. These are 180 grain hollows. These are hollow and weigh 180 grains.
I mean,
dude, they have some 60 grain bullets there. The lighter the grain the bullet, the faster that motherfucker goes. Because the grain is the weight of it. This is 180 hollow. So imagine what 60 grains does. Bitch, that bitch. You know what I'm talking about? I can't wait till you get yours so we can go fucking sight them in, bro. I want this bitch to be on a dime. I want this. I got this fucking blue laser on this. I want this to be sighted in for like maybe 10 to 15-ish yards, just so I can turn that on and hit fire from like close range. But anything past like 15 yards, then I'll just I'll take the time to fucking
Sight in.
and especially because I do the drills and one of the biggest things that I am working on is, for no reason, a lot of the times when I slide the new mag in, when you shoot the last bullet, the slide locks back, which it won't do because there's not a magazine in it. But like, check it out. So like, when it's the last bullet, like once you've shot the last bullet, like no mag in it, it won't do it, so it doesn't work. It just keeps doing this.
Oh, it'll shoot.
It'll fucking, with nothing in it, it gets locked back, because that's what it does when you put the last one in. That way you can just drop this, slide in,
slide down, and it's already
do that.
loaded.
And now there is one in the chamber. But one of my biggest problems is that, so like the empty mag's in, I just shot my last bullet, boom, slides back, does that. I keep doing this, slide the next one in, and then do this. Because that'll also, it won't do it because it's still the empty mag, but instead of clicking this down, but realistically that's all I should be doing is sliding the mag in and then hitting that, because that's so much faster than me reaching around and giving it that little thing back. But that's something I'm working on. That's why I keep fucking, but that also doesn't really matter, because I mean, in the scenario that I'm practicing for, it does, but that's like full on me fucking in a shootout, dumped my first 15 rounder and then have to reload to this one. But that's just reload, because realistically I just have this one in already, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But I do want to practice getting better at that, because I want to slip my next mag in and just fucking be right back on point quick as fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna hope and pray that Wednesday or Thursday we get off early.
Yeah, I mean,
we're definitely not getting off early tomorrow.
Dude, we fucking did the property like Thursday or Friday. It just got did. It's had fucking, normally gets 7 days. It's gotten like
so we're
4.
gonna do it again this week?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're not, that place doesn't get skipped. It got skipped because
is it gonna be in the middle of the week again, probably?
We might wait till Wednesday because it probably doesn't need anything, but it is supposed to be our Tuesday route. Like, we've been doing it every.
So yeah, hopefully tomorrow we're off early. Then we'll go buy it tomorrow.
Do you have the
or
money
run the
right
background, at least, and go take a peek.
Do you have the money right now for the gun?
No, I have a credit card, but if I get paid, I get points on my credit card, and then I pay it off, and then boom, I already. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I know my check's gonna be decent because we had at least 6 hours overtime last week.
You hear that, baby?
We worked 45, 46 hours last week, so that's.
Yeah, fuck, we're working overtime.
It's nice. I've never seen this type of money or hours before.
I mean, seeing the hours isn't nice, but when you know it's coming with money, it's nice.
I don't mind it.
I've seen that.
More hours, but like.
Nah, you got the biggest check you've gotten yet, girl. Chill.
Yeah, I got the smallest check I've gotten yet because I.
I mean, without like for this job, I feel like putting it out.
Oh yeah. Doing like side jobs and shit. Yeah. Doing what you can. You know what I mean? I mean, for what the hours you were working and shit, you were doing good. It was just, it was on your own time getting to and from and this and that. It was a little much, but.
I'll have my own place soon.
Voice is crazy. At least the fucking mics aren't gonna pick her up because she says a lot of stupid stuff. So I would already have to edit if her voice was. No, it's great because I don't edit. Like, honestly, one of my favorite parts about my channel is that this is like my 10th or 11th episode and I've yet to edit anything. The only thing I've edited so far is the first episode, if you remember, was at Lisa's office. And I turned it on and I went to go walk out. I walked out of frame because I was going to walk up to the desk. But then you stopped and said something to me. So then I was out of frame for like 30 seconds. And I was like, fuck, this takes way too long. But it was such a good pod. Well, it was such a half-decent pod for my first pod and sitting by myself in a room. But it was like decent. So I just chopped like the first 25 seconds. So it's just me walking in. But as far as like words, I've never I've never bleeped anything. I've never cut anything out. I just try my hardest not to say the N-word, and I don't get political. You know what I mean?
Joe Biden. Very political.
Oh yeah.
Very.
Well, I'm now.
Should I did
I'm canceled now. I'm canceled.
No.
Fuck, dude.
But see, now you can even it out with the Donald Trump.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
what? Then both sides.
Now we're hated from both sides.
Exactly.
Yeah, fuck with me. Doesn't matter. They thought we were Trumpers anyways. We were talking about guns, so they're like, yeah, you guys are pieces of shits. Even though the other side clearly likes them because they're using them to shoot at Trump, but you know, it is what it is.
Allegedly.
It does. It is a little sus. You know?
I don't really care about anything. I just think that it's crazy how much shit you can just go on the internet and it's there. You can just see what happened to somebody.
Yeah, I mean,
Like everything.
we're not the most law-abiding citizens. For us to be super political is kind of crazy. Anyways, because literally when they
law-abiding citizen, I just don't care. Like I don't understand it. You know what I mean?
well, I don't mean like
I just don't get it.
like when I said that, I didn't mean like we were total bad people. Like just do whatever we want. But as far as like anything we want to do that is illegal, we still do. We just don't want to do bad. We're not awful people. We don't want to do awful shit. Like most of what we want to do is just traffic offenses, and we are not going to stop that. And we will commit traffic offenses while trespassing. We will trespass to go do traffic offenses. You know what I mean? So it's like
that's why I want to go to the other side of the state because there's this abandoned apartment complex / hotel. Is I don't know. It's like 4 stories, 5 stories, and it's just all abandoned. Cool as fuck.
that is pretty cool.
It's next to the water too.
There's a 2-story abandoned building in Holiday in Newport Richmond. It's a 2-story abandoned motel.
Yeah, they took
With
down
a
the skate
BMX
park.
Yeah, I can go BMX there and fucking then explore. You can go get your gun first so you feel safe.
Fuck you, tweaker.
Yeah. One of the first things you're gonna do, I already put the Glock away. You're gonna have to get one of these bad boys though. Fucking oh well, that's a laser. One of these bad boys on it so you can really fucking just feel safe while exploring. Nothing makes you feel safer than knowing your bullet's going directly where your flashlight is. Cause like, let something jump scare me. Boom! Oh, hobo! We were never here.
Man, he wouldn't even know what hit him.
Hopefully.
Too methed out, man. He'd be like, oh damn.
What is?
Like,
We're on a pod. We have to. Keep checking to make sure my blue light's on. Alright. Bye-bye. Yeah. So, I mean, like, I don't know. I guess you should probably start looking at videos of guns. If you're pretty set on gambling this week, just have an idea.
My phone's gonna die, so like,
yeah.
Definitely should do that when I get home.
Yeah. People I would recommend. PewView is a guy on YouTube, and he's a pro shooter for Smith & Wesson. So, like, the problem with that is, like, he is obviously a good shooter. He's a pro shooter. So, like, his standards for guns are high, which makes his opinion, like, well respected because, like, he knows a lot about guns. But also the problem with that means that his standards are so high that he's going to be like, this gun sucks. You don't want it. That's a perfectly fine gun. You just don't. Its trigger reset isn't 0.5 millimeter. You know what I mean? So, like, you have to take that into consideration. But, like, he does have, like, really good standards for guns and stuff. So, he's a good guy to go, like, watch him. And then Donut Operator is another guy.
I watch him. I watch his body cam videos.
Yeah. And he's an ex-cop. Like, he breaks all that shit down. Brandon Herrera is a guy that he knows that is a big gun guy. He's really, like, technical when it comes to guns. So, like
I said, I've always been interested. I watch a lot of those videos, just random gun videos, just because.
Yeah, well, there's some that like a lot of people watch. Like the reason I didn't say Demolition Ranch, which like most people know, and he does talk about a lot of guns, but his shit is just so unscientific, and it's just kind of like his was more just like playing around.
500 bottles of whatever stop at that fire.
Yeah. Like I was trying to teach her about guns, and he was like, Okay, let's see how many things of mayo it takes to stop with a 9mm. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, this doesn't, I don't know. This doesn't help us. We're never going to shoot mayo.
Yeah, why
Nor
am I
does
gonna...
he ever even, he never even is like, oh, this has an amazing trigger. He's just like, boom, I'm covered. And I'm like, yeah, this is fun. And like, it used to be fun to watch. I am sad that he quit, but not the guy I watched him for entertainment. He's like Cletus. You do not watch Cletus to learn about cars. You watch Cletus because you already know about cars and the shit's cool. Well, that was Demo Ranch. You didn't learn about him to watch him to learn about guns, but like, if you already knew about guns or had like a slight interest, it was entertainment.
It's like same thing with Dom Tracy or Jake Schneider. You're not watching them to learn about cars. You're watching them because you enjoy cars.
Yeah. I mean, to an extent, maybe on
or
the
Nathan
particular...
Karku as well. The fucking
No, yeah, Nathan Carhew. There's like, you watch him because you don't like cars. You want to see him destroy cars.
I love
That's
watching
like,
that dude.
That's like whistling Diesel. That's like, you do not watch him because you like cars. You want to see him destroy something of value. You know what I mean? That's why everybody's like, where's the Bugatti video? They just want to see somebody willing to buy a Bugatti to destroy it.
Well, but I mean, when you make a promise.
No, and did you see his last video?
No.
It was in it.
Really?
At the very end of the video. First of all, in the middle of the video, he's driving down the road in the Cybertruck, and this dude's driving by, and he's like, where's the Bugatti video? Where's the Bugatti video? And then at the end of the video, he's talking to the cameraman shit, and then the cameraman's like, so what's up with the Bugatti video? And he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, what's up with it? When's it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen? And then it cuts black, and then it cuts back. Well, he says something, he's like, well, if you pan to the left here, and then it goes to pan, but then it cuts, and then it cuts back, and it's the Bugatti in clearly the same.
What Bugatti?
A Chiron. A maroon Chiron. Like, it was fucking... It was... First of all...
I was going to say, okay...
have the audacity to even say what Bugatti, like, there's a Bugatti that would be considered not good enough is crazy.
No, but I'm still curious, like, I mean... You have all these ones, because, like, you could go to the old school racing type of one, or you could go EB10, 110, or you're going the Chiron, or you're going...
I think he would go with the most common, but, like...
that would be the Veyron.
Most common, but not low spec.
Yeah, Veyron.
I would call the Veyron... it's insane, but I would call the Veyron, like, a low spec Bugatti. I know that, like, it's a Bugatti and everything, but, like... Compared to
what
Chiron,
they have now, yeah.
Yeah, compared to a Chiron and...
Where are you finding a Chiron for, like, $1 million? Nowhere.
That's what I mean. I don't... Yeah, like, it's...
Yeah, you can.
But also...
They have to be split in half, not running or driving. At the moment.
You also have to think about when he did the Ferrari durability test. He did not go with the basic, like, cheap... a Ferrari F12.
I mean, he didn't really expect it to catch on fire either.
Not then, but no matter what, it was purchased for a durability test.
Yeah.
It was getting destroyed. Like, it was fucking... you seen it before it went on fire. Him ripping it up and down them dirt roads, full speed and shit.
Like, I mean, if I had a Ferrari, I would do that same shit.
Yeah.
Because you'd have PPF on it for a reason. No? I feel like that's why you put PPF on your car, is to prevent it from... It is,
but that definitely probably did some underbody damage. Like, it definitely scratched stuff up just enough to leave surface rust, which is, like, a big deal on them. And then also, like, it was more or less the fact that that thing never had traction where he was riding it, so the amount of RPMs and shit it was seeing. And, like, freeload RPMs, you know what I mean? Like, it was just revving and smacking redline. Like, it wasn't even, like, a loaded down, like, raw. It was just... fucking smacking it, which is like worst case scenario. Bye. So, I mean, he didn't get the lowest spec Ferrari. I wouldn't expect him to get the lowest spec Bugatti, but even if he did, all he did was promise a Bugatti, and any Bugatti. I mean, like, you couldn't get a Bugatti for cheaper than he got that fucking, unless it was already fucked up, for less than he got that Ferrari for, you know what I mean?
Probably, yeah.
And I think we all kind of knew he was going to get a new one. Like, he was going to dealerships and talking about them and shit anyways.
That's what I'm saying. I think I was expecting a Veyron, to be fair.
Well, I mean, Chiron beats Veyron, so I mean, shit.
Yeah, but it's crazy you're going to do it to a Chiron versus a Veyron. But I guess he's doing it for the value sake, because like you destroy a Veyron, they're all gonna start going up in value. You destroy a Chiron, they'll go up a little bit, but they're all still pretty new. So like
I think still being made.
I don't know,
What do they make now if they don't make the Chiron?
probably a new one that they're gonna come out with.
Yeah, I can't remember the fucking name of the one that I'm thinking of. They all have such stupid names, to be honest. I mean, I guess Chiron.
Fancy Volkswagens.
All Volkswagens are fancy.
That's what a Bugatti is. It's just a very fancy Volkswagen. Obviously, yes, there's certain parts that you can't buy, but overall,
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a fancy Volkswagen. You know, what I mean, it's not a Volkswagen.
just a lot of Volkswagen parts, or
Yeah.
Audi parts, or European parts.
Yeah.
It's a European car. But is it? I guess, yeah. I guess.
Volkswagen? Is it not German?
I mean, well, Bugatti is technically European.
So how's it in any way a part of fucking Volkswagen?
I don't know, because they use the parts. If you watch Matt Armstrong, because he rebuilds cars,
Yeah.
he rebuilt
I'm watching. Well, I'm not like watching
the
it
Matt
like
guy,
that,
or
but-
not Matt, the Alex guy's Bugatti.
Yeah, the purple
A
one.
lot of those are parts
Yeah.
from Mercedes or from Volkswagen.
Audi I've seen.
A couple, the airbags, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Everyone was talking. I saw so many posts about, oh look, I got Bugatti airbags. Hey, shut your ass up.
Fucking 300ZXs too. Fucking what's his
The
name?
Diablo headlights.
Ripley technically has 2 Lamborghini Diablo headlights. That's pretty crazy. But hey, you know, I mean, you never really know. Also, Sean pointed it out to me one time. RVs. If you look at the back of RVs, they just use normal cars' taillights. Like just random cars' taillights too. Like you'll just look at the most random. It'll be like, because you know they all have like some big stupid name for the RV, and then you'll look back and it's just like R34 taillights. My taillights. Like just the most random vehicle's taillights ever. It's crazy. They just grab a pair of taillights and use them. Most of the time they just use 2. Like I literally
I've seen Jeep taillights and squares.
Yeah, right after Sean told me this, I was working at a place that literally we loaded up the trucks, our lawn trailer, in like a rental lot, and it was like where people stored their RVs and shit. And I look across from us, and it's my taillights, my Sierra's taillights on the fucking thing. It's literally just 4 of them, 2 on each side, and it's one the normal way and then one upside down under it on both sides. And I'm like, that's my taillight. Sean just showed me that it was like, yeah, they just use normal car and truck taillights. And I was like, no shit. Seeing one look at them like, those are mine. That's pretty fucking cool. I thought it was pretty fucking funny. I need to get taillights. My taillights don't work. I need to figure it out, actually. My car has a wire.
I need to get in my car and fix some bulbs and some small shit.
I just need a new fuse box. I got to get a hood because my fuse box gets rained on.
I was sliding my corner and then I popped out the reflector bulb, the orange bulb. And it was a bitch to put it in there in the first place, so I haven't really wanted to put it back in there.
I don't think it's really necessary. Reflector bulb.
Plus, on top of it, no, I haven't been pulled over in 4 months or whatever.
I mean, I haven't been pulled over in I don't even know how long.
I don't know. It looks different when you're driving down the road because like you used to be able to see an orange hue on the corners, and now there's just pitch black.
Yeah, your reference points are a little off. You know what I mean?
But to be fair, I don't really turn right all that often, so.
You live on a fucking NASCAR track?
No.
How do you fucking just not turn right that often?
I don't know. I don't know. There's not that many rights. There are like turns, kind of, but they're not turns. You know what I mean, like where the road curves, but it's not like a turn. It's not really turning right.
The road's just made for you to not turn right to get home and shit. I don't know. You must not drive that often. I be turning right all the time.
I turn a lot of lefts.
So if you have to turn right, do you just try and make 3 lefts instead?
Sometimes. Depends where I'm at, yeah.
I'm fucking dead, dude.
I am that person to cross 4 lanes of traffic to take a left just to take another left.
No, that seems like the kind of person you are, for sure.
Or if you cut me off, I'll make sure that you know that you will not cut me off again if you see my car.
I will cut you off every
every time I've been cut off, every time someone just pulls out in front of me, I'll hop up in front of them, or I'll get literally this fucking close to them and cut them off.
You know what's insane is like the amount of people I know that are like this, like you, and I've never like encountered them. Like they never encounter each other.
No,
Like one road, like every time, like I know so many like road ragers and shit,
dude, we just don't.
and they never encounter another road rager because that like if I accidentally cut you off or some shit and you started getting crazy in traffic or something, dude, I would pit maneuver you. Like my truck's already looks bad. Like you're getting put into the median, player.
That's why I
The
drive a
fact that,
piece of
like-
shit because I don't care. Fuck you and your new
No.
car.
First of all, you're gonna care when it happens to you. It just hasn't happened to you. It's the same thing like getting beat up. You say you don't care, but you haven't been beat up yet, and it's gonna fucking hurt when you do. But the second somebody fucks up your car, you can ask her. I got a Rogues, you know, the little fucking Nick pouches I have. I have an old dish of that with several shattered spark plugs in it, just waiting for somebody to play with me so I can just delete every bit of glass on your vehicle. Because I'm just gonna grab the dish and handful it and do it like this. So I'm not hitting one window. I'm gonna fucking talking about windshield, whatever side I'm on. I'm taking all the glass on that side, and it's crazy that I've never done it because every time somebody's done anything to me, the second I did any kind of like got on their ass or any kind of get back, chilling. You know what I mean? I've never like for everyone to say that they have road rage every time I've road rage with somebody.
Every time that happens to me, bro, they don't do shit. They're like,
That's what I'm saying. Like everyone says they have road rage, but anytime I've ever road
guy.
raged with somebody, like you're saying, like whenever you're aggressive, they back down. Whenever I'm aggressive, they back down. And I'm just like, how does everyone have road rage and nobody really wants to go to road war? You know what I mean?
Dude, I had some guy from New York. I pissed him off once because I passed him on the back roads near my neighborhood. Like
Yeah, out-of-staters are great though. They're honestly fun.
on Trouble
I'll
Creek,
fucking
bro,
out-of-stater car
he got
up.
so pissed. He was in
Yeah.
a Honda Pilot, and I didn't flick him off. I didn't do nothing. I passed him, and he started hauling ass. He's like, and he was honking, so I know he was pissed because you don't just start hauling ass and honking for no
Yeah.
reason. So obviously he's pissed off. He gets up on my ass because obviously I can't turn the corners like he can in motherfucker SUV. But so I heard him when I came around the corner. He's like, pull the fuck over. Get the fuck out of the car. And I'm still driving off. He gets behind me towards the gas station. I look like I'm going left towards the transmission shop. Fucking bust it right into the 7-Eleven and fucking book it across the road, hop the curb, go into the Sam's Club.
So
I
you
booked it
did get into a road rage altercation. And
One
you
time.
ran. And you ran.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't care. You don't care because you don't run. I'm fucking
Fuck that
dead.
guy. I didn't do anything
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah. I guess
That was the
that's
one time I didn't actually do anything wrong.
which, to be fair, would be the one time that you do get your lick back because you didn't do anything wrong, so you had no reason. Because honestly, getting your lick back when they have a reason to be mad is kind of petty. But like, if you actually did nothing wrong and he was being crazy,
Dude, all I did was pass him. He was going
Yeah.
fucking 15 back there. I was like, all right, I'm going to go 35. Like,
yeah.
fuck you, bro. I didn't do literally nothing. I just had my music on blast driving down the road.
Yeah, you should have pushed him off the road or something. You should have stood your ground.
I didn't care. I was like, dude, I didn't do fucking anything. Go fuck yourself. Like,
Yeah, but I'm not gonna run from you. I didn't fucking do nothing, dude. Because it is. You know
well,
what I
my
mean?
car had a shitty transmission at the time. If it did go
If
out,
I
I
have
would
a
have been
shitty
fucked.
transmission, dude. If my car has a shitty transmission and you're chasing me down, I'm definitely gonna push you off the road over a run. I got a shitty transmission. I can't even run from you. I'm just gonna push you away. You know what I mean? Plus, I didn't do anything wrong, bro. I'm not fucking fuck this shit. I'm not running from nobody, bro. Bro, I miss Old Red. There
It's
was
funny,
like
though,
I didn't
I
even, bro. People just got the fuck
It
out
gave
the
me
way.
a chance to actually do like be in a chase for once. Like, you don't really get in chases too often.
Well, you don't. I used to do that plenty, so.
I
And
don't-
it was like for
Dude,
my
I was
freedom, so.
booking it down Tarpon. I was going, I think, 85, 90.
Yeah.
Tarpon cop pulls out, flies by me and lights someone else up. I'm like, dude, what the fuck do you mean you lit him up? I'm literally going double the speed limit, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I'm not upset.
No, I wasn't upset. I was just like, bro, huh?
You never know, bro. You never know. Maybe he caught your ass on radar, but looked up and saw him, and he thought that he was you. You never know.
I don't know.
Also, they just fucking Yeah, you never know. It's shit. They might have been looking for that car for other reasons.
Or to be fair, he could have like got up next to me and just saw that I had a police car on my dash and was like, "Oh, he's kind of an okay person."
An
Let him
okay
go this
person.
time.
I don't know if those correlate, but
No,
driving a
I
Hot
having
Wheels.
that. No, it's the like scale model of
Yeah.
the Vic, but it says police on the side. So
I
if you
understand.
see my car, you know I kind of support the police in a sense.
Do you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I support police.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
don't-
like anti-police, you know.
They help
Like,
me
they're
anytime
just,
I've
yeah,
ever
they're just
asked.
they're just normal people. Because I seen somebody, dude, posted earlier, something about,
Like, yeah, if you give me a ticket, fuck you. But other
it
than that,
depends on if I'm, doing 90, then, and I get a ticket, I'll be like, yeah, I mean,
I deserve it, but fuck you.
nowhere is the speed limit 90, but whatever. But I just seen this thing, and this dude had, like deflock or fuck flock cameras, blah blah, on like the bottom right of his tailgate, but on the top left it said back to blue. And then everybody was like, "This fucking dude's confused, blah blah, doesn't even know what he wants." And I was like, "You guys realize this is a racism mindset? Like, you guys are being racist right now. Like, in this scenario, what you're saying, they're like, because all their defense is like, who does he think is using them for mass surveillance and this and that?" And it's like, probably not all of them. Yeah, some cops are bad and gonna do that. But like in the case of saying you can't back the blue because cops are using flock wrongfully, then you're saying every cop is using it wrongfully because a couple have, which is the same as saying every black is a bad person because a couple are. That's a racism mindset.
Yeah.
You can't just be like every cop is bad. You can't back the blue and say deflock America.
No,
Yes, you can.
All you
You
gotta
can
do
say-
is go to the police records. Those are bad people.
Right. You can still say deflock America, but back the blue. You cannot want those cameras around, but still want police around. It's not the same thing.
I don't want no cameras around.
I don't either. But also, I do know that a lot of bad shit would go down if we got rid of the police and the cameras.
But
I don't
nothing's gonna change with or without the cameras. Nothing has changed.
To an extent, not much, but like it's also like it's a stepping stone to like more shit, and it's like data collecting for the government. I mean, it would lead to more. There's just not enough for it to be what they want it to be, and there's so
I
much
think it being
pushback.
owned by another third party is what makes it
Owned
so.
by a private third party person who
keeps their address private.
and has a
Not
shit
his own
ton of
personal, but like
ties.
the business.
He has a shit ton of ties with Epstein. Like he had a bunch of meetings with Epstein.
I know he's making bank right now, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And he like the first place to make like Deflock America or deflock.org or whatever. As soon as they popped up, he was on a podcast or an interview or whatever, and they asked him about it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's like they're terroristic organization. Like anybody who wants to take these down is like just a domestic terrorist. Like this is all for safety." And it's like, what the fuck? Even if this is all for safety, you can't just label people as terrorists.
See Tommy G's video where he had a private investigator investigate that guy? He did a video about flock cameras. It was like an hour and 10 minutes or something. And he, while doing a whole bunch of interviews throughout the town and everything about the cameras, he had a private investigator follow around the CEO.
How crazy was the video? Like,
I didn't really watch the whole thing. I fell asleep.
yeah.
I got about, I don't know, a couple minutes into a few different interviews.
Is there really anything too crazy or new going on with the cameras?
No, but it was just him kind of getting people's personal opinions. You know
Yeah.
what
I mean, I obviously don't like it. I don't like that it's AI and it combats, like, it just connects too many things for sure. Like, it just creates visuals of things. But at the end of the day, it's really not giving you too much more information than anything that you had 5 years ago. Because the cameras weren't around 5 years ago, right? But what was? Your cell phones, everything that's in your truck or in your vehicle. Like my truck has...
It just helps them more. But they're not...
It does to an extent, but your phone pings... like, it pings your phone and reads your phone when you come by. Your phone could get pinged... Like, they've been pinging phones since, like, the early 2000s based off cell phone towers. They can find where your phone is off cell phone towers. So, I mean, for the most part, as far as, like, watching where you go and, like, this and that, it doesn't really relay any more information other than like visuals.
Are we giving him something?
I get him a bath so far.
Yeah. What do you think that that's from?
What's that, dude?
Yeah. Nobody knows. What's it only say? Oh, I don't know this motherfucker. I just realized there's somebody in here I don't know.
Yeah, we'll take her out.
Go see friends.
No, take her out.
Leave her alone.
This is gonna have to be the first one that I edit
or
now.
what? Do you want to get him Benadryl or no?
I'm not sure. Probably.
How long's it been like that? For a while?
It, apparently, like right when I got home, since like 4
So he's
o'clock.
allergic to you, basically.
All right, yeah.
Come on, Pedro. All right,
The
well,
thing was to
Benadryl
ask her
now and-
was asking you to get up. I was trying not to edit. I didn't want her to come in and talk on her this shit. You know what I mean? It's fine. I'll just leave it in and we'll look trashy. The plan is to get rich off this anyways and then buy a house and be like, you can't have it because you never had faith in me and you suck. Yeah. She literally told me not to do it. She's like, you don't have the personality for it. You can never do it. What are you doing? I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. That's literally what my mom said about me having a YouTube or a podcast. She was like, you have a horrible personality. That would never work. Don't do it. And then told me that if I did make it, that I would buy my dad a Camaro and not her a house. She said that, and I was just like, yeah, probably. If you're gonna talk shit about me not making it. And then like a week later, we got into an argument, and she was like, whatever, you're just a fucking piece of shit. You literally fucking said that if you get millions of dollars off YouTube, you're gonna buy your dad a 3rd-gen Camaro, but not me a house. And I was like, you said that. You got mad and made that scenario yourself. I was just like, yeah, that's what's gonna happen now. and then a week later, got mad. It was like, you said this. I was like, I guess kind of in a way. Well, what can you do? We're probably gonna have this for a minute. We could probably end this one here, huh?
I guess so.
I gotta upload these today.